49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
This week on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank, big league games from winter sports all around the Bay Area. We'll see rivals Bellarmine and St. Francis. Albany takes on Salesian, and Milpitas meets Los Gatos.
Girls Hoops includes East Bay League rivals Carondelet and San Ramon Valley, soccer with Homestead and Los Altos, and we meet the California high school cheerleader reaching new heights. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We begin tonight with a terrific matchup in the East Bay League. The Dublin Gales are having a great start to their season with junior Nick Lee leading the way.
The Gales meeting California to start league play this week. The Grizzlies feature outstanding senior guard Brady Kirkendall. The Santa Clara commit averaging 20 points a game. Opening night in the East Bay League at Cal Friday night.
Jaden Jones being introduced for this East Bay League showdown between Dublin and California. Jaden looks to get those Grizzlies going early with hitting this long two-point jumper. Nice shot there. Here's Dublin's Nick Lee driving in and delivers a dime to Odin Chadia inside for the basket. More Dublin, and yes, it's that man Isaiah Romero, and he makes a splash from deep, all tied at 11 after 1. Second quarter, Cal looks to heat up as Brady Kirkendall finds Nanso Ifediora for 3. You betcha. Then moments later, here's the big man, Emeka Ifediora, going to work and one. Emeka had a 17-point outing. And here, Jaden Jones. And oh yeah, he's going to pull the trigger from deep. Yes, sir. Jaden's feeling it. And he has that dog in him. Well, so does this Romero kid. My goodness. Nick Lee with the steal finds Romero, and Isaiah goes up high and down hard for the slam. And Cal's like, well, two can play that game. Kirkendall with the steal finds Logan Uyghur. Back to Brady for the alley-oop. Woo! That's what you're getting, Santa Clara. 30-21 Cal at the half. We jump to the fourth quarter, and Dublin's making things interesting. This Aiden Lee kid is legit. Knifing his way to the cup, a wild shot, count it, plus the foul. 16 points for Aiden. Then it's Nick Lee with an open look from the top of the key. Got it. 12 points for Nick in this one, 64-58 Grizzlies. Then Romero cuts into the passing lane, comes up with the steal, and slams it down. 64-60 Cal. Moments later, the Gals turn defense into points. Nick Lee steals the orange and is going to take care of business himself, finishing at the rack. It's a 1-point game. Time winding down. Dublin trailing 68-65, looking for the tie, but the shot is off. Cal would tack on 2 free throws late to win a thriller in San Ramon. 70-65 was the final.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, coach. Yes, sir, coach.
Proud of you.
Yeah, but the fight of this team, man, it's great. And I just love how we just came into this game, all practice, we were competing. And, you know, just coming into this game, it was great. And I just love it. They supported me, and they just said, let me play. And they just let me play. And I appreciate all my teammates. And I just appreciate the other team as well. Competed all throughout the game, and it was a great game. I just love to play in it.
That's Ethan Lyles introduced with a light show as Bellarmine hosts rival St. Francis. The Lancers red hot early. Ayan Bawa for 3 of his 17 points in the game. The Lancers take a 6-point lead on this Devin Turner three-pointer and lead at 18-16 after 1. All bells after that. Working along the baseline is senior Brennan Williams, who spins and scoops it home. Here's Lyles in the corner, and the 6'5 senior gives the Bells a 19-16 lead with this 3. Lyles was feeling it. Another 3 for Ethan from the top of the key. He's fired up, and so was the Blue Crew. 22-18, the Bells take the lead. More Bells in the second. Williams doing his thing, making this fadeaway look easy. And now some Bells defense. This is J.J. Barton putting his body on the line and taking the charge. Late first half now, Luca Chan driving, finishing, and 1 for Luca. This is an outstanding sophomore for the Bellarmine Bells. Third quarter now, more defense from Barton, who gets the steal ahead to Williams with a 2-hand put down. It's a 10-point Bells lead. Look at this. Will Corbett gets the loose ball, and Will rips it home. And now Corbett showing his range, nailing a long three-pointer, but he was just getting started. from the top of the key. Look at Corbett blowing by his defender, and a tomahawk jam for the Chico State commit. The Blue Crew is unconscious as Bellarmine rolls to a 20-point win. Corbett leading the way with 23 points for Bellarmine.
Off to Los Altos Hills now as Salesian takes on Pinewood Saturday afternoon. The Panthers on the attack early. Caitlin Kramer finds a wide open Abiyu, who fires and hits from three-point land. Now it's Abiyu over to Andre Wilkinson, and the senior captain gets the lane to go. 18-8 Pinewood Panthers after one. Salesian looking to battle back in the second. Kaylee Edwards gets her own rebound and the second chance bucket as the Pride cut the deficit to just 8. But the Panthers answer back on the other end. Abiyu dishes it to Anushka Krishnan, who steps back for three. She got it! Anushka Krishnan from downtown. 28-22 Pinewood at halftime. Salesian takes control in the second half. Ezra Palik drives and finishes the lay-in. Then it's Oriana Burden getting the offensive board off the missed free throw, and Oriana gets the second chance bucket as the Pride take a 29-28 lead, but Pinewood regains control. Abiyu with the bounce pass inside to Caitlin Kramer, and Caitlin lays it up and in. 36-31 Panthers after 3. Salesian trying to stay within striking distance. Ezra Pala kicks it out to Emma Bryant, who makes it splash from deep. The Panthers answer back. Sloan Parenti over to Caitlin Kramer, and the senior shoots and scores from Stanford. Then it's Parenti finding Andre Wilkinson in the paint, and Andre gets the lane to go as the Panthers pull away in the fourth to win it 55-38. Wilkinson leading all scorers with 15 points.
We got a thriller in San Leandro as the Pirates take on the Yellow Jackets. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Jumping to the second half scoreless, 7 minutes in as Berkeley's on the attack, Caden Asher Weber sends a pass to Oliver Sensenig and finds the back of the net. Yellow Jackets strike first. Midway through the second now, Pirates looking for the equalizer. Angel Ledesma in the foot race just barely gets the shot off and hits the post that goes in. Confusion on the field as the refs get together to talk it out and say goal! We have a tied game. Under 5 minutes to go, Yellow Jackets looking to sting. Again, it's Weber sending a beautiful ball in front of the net, and Jack Hernandez is there with the header. Beautiful connection to put Berkeley back in the lead. Now this is where things got interesting. San Leandro is awarded a free kick with 2 minutes left. The long shot rattles the post, bounces to the Pirates, and scores the equalizer. But wait, the side ref calls offsides. An absolute heartbreaker for the Pirates as it's the Yellow Jackets flying out of San Leandro with a 2-1 victory.
The Rikes Center brings us the Players of the Week each week. Scan this QR code right now to vote for next week's top athletes.
The winners announced in a wrap produced by the Rikes Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikes Players of the Week.
James is Spitter, 49ers Cow High. These are your Gary Rikes Players of the Week. Rikes Center. Miles Cooper, let me introduce ya. He's a trooper and a great hooper. Thinking of a master plan for the Falcons to do it big. Trying to move mountains, getting 20 a game. Man, that stat is insane. Scoring 27 points, you can tell he got game. Still way more to come from a rising sophomore. Stay tuned for the rest, cause I'm sure he got more. McKenna Velisco, the player of the week. Going hard to avoid the defeat. She's a senior, 5-star recruit. Better watch out when she's coming near the hoop. 19 points and 16 rebounds, that's a double-double. Know the defense is in trouble. Bringing the heat like in the oven with a pie. She's committed to playing for the Hawkeyes. James is Spitter, 49ers Cow High. These are your Gary Rikes Players of the Week. Rikes Center.
Coming up, it's a Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week with Carondelet and San Ramon Valley meeting on the soccer pitch.
Then the big Mount Hamilton division battle between Willow, Glen, and undefeated Westmont. But first, here is another top alum doing great work in the community for Bellarmine College Prep.
My name is Jamon Osby, class of 2004. As an 8th grader, when I walked in the gym and saw all the banners, I knew I wanted to be part of the tradition. As a student, I was blessed to be a member of back-to-back CCS championships. Later, as an assistant coach, I was able to help the program capture 5 CCS titles. Even with my playing and coaching success, I am most proud of being Associate Athletic Director. I strive to give back what I learned as a student to continue to grow, strengthen, and support the relationships and traditions amongst our 13 programs.
This is Jess, Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Every time I step onto the field, I suit up to protect myself from injury. Off the field, I do the same for my family. But sometimes in life, no matter how careful you are, accidents happen. That's when you can trust Bernardi Zerata. They treat their clients like family, always looking out for your best interests. If you've been injured, call Bernardi Zerata, because when life hits you hard, you deserve a caring team that's on your side.
What's the easiest way to put a spring back in your step? Finding the perfect mattress at Mancini Sleep World. We've got you covered with our Rest Easy Promise. We're so sure you'll love your mattress that we offer a 365-night comfort guarantee. 1 year to make sure your mattress is delivering the comfort you deserve. We guarantee the best price with free next-day delivery with top brands like Tempur-Pedic starting at $29 a month. Feel the beat of better sleep with
Mancini Sleep World. Rest easy.
Time now for our Euroclinic Girls Game of the Week. The game MVP receives these custom headphones courtesy of Euroclinic in Santa Clara, where European auto care meets uncompromising standards. This week's game is an East Bay League tussle with Carondelet and San Ramon Valley.
These two soccer powerhouses, both without a loss so far this season. It is the Euroclinic Girls Game of the Week. Our Jake Vanderbrook was there.
It's opening night of East Bay League Soccer, and we have an excellent matchup for you on the pitch as San Ramon Valley takes on Carondelet. Starting off with the reigning East Bay League regular season champs, Carondelet's Mercy Carson leads the team with 10 points, 2 goals, and 6 assists. And for SRV, the Wolves will look to remain unbeaten, entering this match at 4-0. Keep an eye on Brooklyn Becker. We saw the Wolves in their victory last time out, where she found the back of the net in a 3-0 victory over Castro Valley. Let's get our Euroclinic Girls Game of the Week underway, and the Wolves look to strike first in the 15th minute, but Isabella Shalada says, nope, you're not getting past me, and that's going to clear it. Free kick for Carondelet. Mercy Carson delivers an excellent ball. Emma Hensey saves it, but there's a loose ball in the box. Multiple opportunities for the Cougars, but the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. More chances for the Cougars. Lena Justo gives this baby a rip, but goes right to Hensey for one of her 9 saves in the match. SRV trying to score before the half. Ashley Dodson goes with the right foot, but April Sager is there to secure the save. No score at the half. That would change in the 12th minute of the second half. The ball finds the left foot of Elle Sloan, and the University of Houston-bound senior goes far post and scores. How about that? 1-0 Carondelet. Time winding down in this one. SRV on the move. Shea Zulsdorf finds Brooklyn Becker. Back to Shea. One more to Becker for the equalizer. No! As Addison Bowles comes up with a big save as Carondelet begins league play with a road victory. 1-0 was the final.
It's a team sport, and I think we do a good job, I know, especially this year, I think we have a good leadership, especially our captains. I think they do a good job, leading the team and communicating on the field. So I think that we're just going to be a resilient team, and we're going to want to win every game. And I think that's what's dangerous about us. We're going to want to score as many goals as we can in every game.
In Danville with the Euroclinic Girls Game of the Week, I'm Jake Vanderbrook, 49ers, Cal High Sports.
Undefeated Westmont takes on 12-1 Willow Glen in Beval Mount Hamilton League play. The Rams set the tone early on defense. Josh Kaminsky jumps the pass, finds Wyatt Allbrand wide open, and he cashes in. Gabe Matthiasen working on his defender, steps back, lets it fly. Talk to him, Gabe. Westmont up 11-10 after 1. Warriors looking to add on, but Miles Ingram comes in with a big block. Jacob Froman works around his defender and finishes the rim. Westmont leads by 5. The Rams close the half on a 7-0 run. Brandon Makiyama off the glass, 25-23 Rams at the half. Final minutes of the third. Chase Azuz gets a hand on the pass. Braden Gumabu grabs possession for the Rams. Caden Moorfield back to Gumabu for 3. Yes, sir! Rams lead by 8. The Warriors stay in it. Good ball movement here. Josh Kieser makes it a 3-point deficit after the third quarter. Here's Froman again. He has a good look with a good move, and he finishes, but the Rams answer back. Moorfield to Azuz. Back to Moorfield. Willow Glen back up 6.
A miscommunication gives the Rams an open look. Albrand grabs the loose ball, finds Kaminsky, and Josh puts it home. It's a 7-point lead. Time running out for Westmont. Gumabu forces a turnover, and the Rams seal it. Willow Glen improves to 2-0 in league play with a 55-47 win on Thursday night.
The Homestead Mustangs looking to stay undefeated in league play against Los Altos Thursday night. The Mustangs not wasting any time to take control. Vincent Eichenberg finds Robin DeCasper in the box, and Robin shoots and scores for the first goal of the game. 1-0 Homestead at halftime. To the second half now. Juan Vargas kicks it inside the box. The ball finds Mark Gartzka, and Mark gets on the score sheet as Homestead takes a 2-0 lead. But here come the Eagles. Jack Walton's shot is saved, but Roman Alvarez gets the second chance. It's 2-1 Homestead with 31 minutes left in the game. Then later in the half, Joseph Wang kicks it in the box. Alvarez heads in the equalizer. Roman's second goal in the second half, and we are all even at 2. Only a few minutes left in the game. James Taylor with the cross. Is this the moment for them? Yes! Walter Guzman finds the back of the net as the Los Altos Eagles win it in the final stages of the game. Walter Guzman, the hero for the victorious Los Altos Eagles.
Diamond Training and Development helps athletes reach the Diamond Standard. Each week we profile an athlete meeting that standard at their school.
This week we spotlight Timothy Hamp II from St. Mary's Boys Soccer. Timothy has served 4 years on Student Class Council, 3 years as a student ambassador, and he is also in the Finance Club and first chair tenor saxophonist in the Jazz Ensemble. Timothy Hamp II is this week's Diamond Training and Development Diamond Standard.
Talented guy. D-Line Constructors brings us the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week every week. This week's D-Line Defensive Play goes to Jason Garcia from Pitt. Jason with the steal and a bucket in a very tight game for the Pirates last week. Jason Garcia with the D-Line Constructors Defensive Play of the Week.
Coming up, off to Milpitas, where the Trojans host league opponent Los Gatos.
And two of the Bay Area's very best in girls basketball, it's Carondelet and San Ramon Valley next. But first, here is the Bay Area girls basketball poll.
Off season? Nah, this is level up season. At Diamond Training and Development, it's all baseball and softball all year. Faster hands, bigger hits, harder throws, no excuses, just work. You want that starting spot, that college scout's attention? Show them what you did when nobody was watching. At Diamond Training and Development, off season is on.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
Time
time.
after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
You didn't choose a European car for average performance, so don't settle for average service. At Euroclinic, we specialize in Audi, Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, and other marques, delivering expert maintenance and a refined experience. Valet pickup, exotic towing, a private lounge, meticulous service with a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty. Euroclinic, Silicon Valley's choice for European and exotic care, where performance meets premium service.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, man, it was one of the greatest days of my life. But that day was ruined by accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs.
Eggs are delicious. Great protein.
Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
Yeah, the man does bake.
You know, football is not a ploy to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
On the field, teamwork makes the difference. Off the field, it's no different with the San Jose Police Department. A major reason why the city of San Jose is the safest large city in the nation.
I played high school football here in the Bay Area. Now I serve the community with SJPD. The rewards are beyond a great salary and benefits. It's about making a real impact.
Be a part of one of the top police departments in the nation. Protect, serve, inspire. Join the San Jose Police Department today.
The De Anza division continuing league play this week with both Milpitas and Los Gatos with opening night wins. Milpitas led by talented senior guard Dylan Nguyen.
And the Cats from Los Gatos look to Dionysus Marutas and his 14 points a game. A big De Anza division contest at Milpitas Friday night.
A big Santa Clara Valley De Anza League showdown as Los Gatos takes on Milpitas. The Trojans in control early. Jelani North pulls up from way downtown. Good! Jelani North all the way from the Great Wall. 15-12 Milpitas, but LG answers back. Will Campbell passing inside to Jack Siri, and Jack lays it up and in. Now it's Wyatt Robinson with the bounce pass to Zach Odopal, and Zach gets a tough lay in to go. 16-15 Los Gatos after one. Milpitas gets hot in the second. Pranavram Krishnan from just inside the arc. He got it! 32-21 Milpitas Trojans at halftime. More Trojans in the second half. Josiah Campued passing it ahead to Pranavram Krishnan, and Pranavram throws down the two-handed jam. Then it's Dylan Nguyen getting the steal. Dylan going all the way to the rack for the lay-in, plus the foul. Dylan will finish the game with 13 points, 48-34 Trojans after 3. Los Gatos rallies back in the fourth. Milos Grabovac fading away. It's good! Milos Grabovac from three-point land. Now it's Grabovac with the pass to a wide-open Zach Odopal, and Zach connects from downtown, and it's a 7-point game. But Milpitas hangs on in the end. Nicholas Nguyen with the drive and the finish as the Milpitas Trojans win it 58-52 to improve to 13-1 in the season, 2-0 in the Santa Clara Valley De Anza League.
A battle between the top two ranked NCS teams, Carondelet and San Ramon Valley. The defending NCS Open champs out on top early. Alyssa Rudd grabs the offensive board and hands it off to Eller Gunderson, who sinks the corner tray. 12-7 SRV. Then it's Rudd driving from the wing, spins and delivers a pretty fade. 16-9 SRV after one. Here the defending state D1 champs, Celeste Alvarez, goes into beast mode for the Cougars. In the second quarter, that layup there is tough. The Cougars keep SRV to just 8 points in the second quarter, down 24-23, and Malika Brown comes up with the go-ahead bucket, and Carondelet takes the 1-point lead into the second half. Caitlin Mills for SRV heats up in the third, known for her strong three-point shot. The sophomore with some important points in the paint, 31-29 SRV. Celeste Alvarez with a fantastic game on the board. She cleans up the miss, the spin, and the bucket to tie the game at 31. But the Wolves grab the lead right back. Carly Stern, the pass outside to Hanya Bo. She got it. That is one of 3 triples in the third quarter for the junior. She would give the Wolves some distance on the scoreboard. Here's a sophomore to watch out for. Nyla Christopher with some big points for the Cougars in this one, but Bo's ultimately the difference maker in the second half, going 4 for 5 from three-point range during some important minutes, and San Ramon Valley wins this East Bay League battle 58-48.
The Cal Hope Courage Award brings us stories of athletes overcoming adversity to succeed in school and in sports.
Robert, in cheer, falling is inevitable. The key is having the strength to get back up, and Allie Kimball knows exactly what that takes. Resilience isn't about how hard you fall, not even how quickly you get back up. It's just that you do. Allie Kimball, like any athlete, knows the fight is worth it, especially when it comes to cheer.
I would say I love to cheer so much because it's a place where I can express how I'm feeling, or if there's a day where it's just a bad day, I go to practice, and just being around a good environment and uplifting teammates, it makes it better.
She likes to have everything right, and I think I admire that in an athlete. She wants to put in that work to make sure that it's perfect 100% of the time.
When I see her light up, I know how much she loves it. It's literally who she was born to be.
Allie's parents, Stephanie and Sean, saw the fight in her early, really early. Stephanie was just 6 months pregnant with Allie when she began experiencing serious health complications.
He comes home from work and I was like, yeah, wait, things aren't right.
She said, babe, we gotta go. So we rushed her into the hospital at 6 months. We visited the doctor, and the doctor came out and said I'd be lucky if I came home with one of 2.
Stephanie delivered Allie by emergency C-section 3 months early.
We delivered our beautiful daughter at 1 pound and 11 ounces. She's born at 6 months, and my wife was also fighting for her life, and I was just sitting there helpless, and just leaving it all to God to give me the strength and them the strength to get through this.
Both mother and daughter survived, but 2 weeks later, Doctors told the new parents Allie had a hole in her heart.
My daughter's not even 12 inches and is 1 pound, and she's gonna need heart surgery. How is this even possible?
Doctors repaired Allie's heart, and she spent a total of 103 days in the hospital.
To see her develop outside, like not everybody gets that opportunity. We've seen her go through all these things, and now we finally get to bring her home.
I knew right then and there that never give up attitude, that spirit, you know, the resilientness, that right there I knew.
They never gave up on me. That helps me not want to give up because of how much we went through as a family.
Allie grew into a spunky, determined young girl with just one lasting reminder of her tough start. Allie has eye and vision issues from the extended time she spent in an incubator.
She had eye surgery before the age of 2, and I remember looking at my wife and just kind of saying, hey, no more surgeries, like however God makes her. And she said, I absolutely agree. You know, let her make her own decisions moving forward when she's old enough.
Now old enough, Allie says no more surgery.
Your eyes go to your brain, and it's that's really scary for me because school is really hard sometimes and I struggle a little bit, so I just don't want anything bad to happen, and it makes me a part of who I am, so I don't want to change anything about me.
That is a perspective shaped by a family that never quit.
I wouldn't change it for anything.
Once a 1-pound fighter, Allie Kimball is proof that resilience isn't about how you start, it's about how you rise. Allie is a beautiful flyer with her family behind her. The junior is already setting her sights on college cheer. She can absolutely accomplish that.
You think she could be like D1
Oh
cheer?
yeah, coming from me, background in cheer.
Yeah, you're in that. Yeah, you're in that D12 program. Be sure to scan softball. Yes. Be sure to scan the QR code on the screen for more information on the Cal Hope Courage Award Scholarship Program.
AmeriWest Credit Union honors teachers around the Bay Area for the great work they do every day.
Here's Aiden Tassa from the Mountain View boys soccer team talking about outstanding teacher Tammy Gilmore.
My favorite teacher is Miss Gilmore because she's always happy and excited to see me in class.
Gillette presents the Precision Player each week. This is a freshman or sophomore athlete already making his or her mark in sports.
This week, Gillette honors Oliver Evans from the Los Gatos basketball team. Oliver is a starting guard for the Cats as a freshman with a silky smooth outside shot. For the best a fan can get this season, visit Gillette.com/NFL to purchase your Gillette Labs official 49ers licensed razor today.
Coming up, our top-ranked team in the Bay Area, the Salesian Pride, hosting Albany.
And Sharks Ice High School Hockey with Palo Alto and Valley Christian. But first, here is the Pacific Pride student section of the week. This week, it's the Bellarmine Blue Crew putting on a pre-game light show, then having lots of fun supporting their bells. Brought to you by the University of the Pacific, the official higher education partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Meet the Johnsons, a young couple looking to start a family. Then there's Larry, the eccentric brother-in-law who likes to hold concerts every day. And he also believes that squirrels are spies. Ready to build an ADU loan on your main home, a second home, or an investment property in California? Get a Home Fast ADU loan with fixed-term financing ranging from $25,000 up to $500,000. Thanks to a Home Fast ADU loan from AmeriWest, Larry has his own space. And the Johnsons, well, they have their sanity back.
Every great athlete knows you don't win without a game plan. That goes for math, and that's why Bay Area Tutor for Athletes is here. A high-performance online math tutoring program for middle and high school athletes across the Bay Area. Whether it's algebra, geometry, trigonometry, or calculus, we'll help you level up. Form a Tutor for Athletes squad with up to 5 teammates for small group tutoring, or go one-on-one to sharpen your skills. Stay eligible, stay competitive, win in the classroom and on the field.
I know that the model of credit unions is the very best one for human beings, and so how we bring that to life can truly transform people's lives.
Lumen brings to us the capability to be able to serve members in ways that we haven't before. It is really about enhancing that need for that particular individual like we've never been able to do before, and I'm extremely excited about that.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
The Salesian Pride coming to this week as our top-ranked boys basketball team. The Pride with lots of talent, including Stanford-bound senior guard Elias Obenya.
He's smart. Albany is off to a fine start this season. The Cougars 12-1 to start the season. The Cougars and Salesian playing Wednesday night.
Ivan Garcia here in Richmond for the start of league play for Salesian, hosting Tri-County Rock rival Albany. Albany's Pasha Azar was lights out from beyond the arc tonight. The senior made 5 threes and finished with the team-high 15 points. But it's the Pride getting in front early. Isaiah Davis kicks out to Leon Powell from three-point land. Money. Some great defense in the final seconds of the first. Carlton Perea Jr. with the steal and says it's yam time. Salesian leads 18-10 after 1. The Pride extend the lead in the second. Davis finds John Charles Saranzi in the corner, scoring 3 of the sharpshooters' 10 points in the game. Albany with the great heads-up play here as Darren Lyons gets the rebound and sends a three-quarters pass to Antonio Cabrini. Easy 2 points for the junior. And then later in the quarter, the ball gets knocked around and somehow ends up in the hands of Davis. Pulls up from San Francisco. Boom! The Pride up 34-17 at the half. That first dunk by Carlton was nice, but watch the senior shake and bake, blows by his defender, and slams with authority. The high flyer finished with 10 points. Salesian up 20 in the third. Tayshawn Bozeman kicking it to the corner specialist Asante Johnson. Green. 4-star baller Elias Obenya did not play for the Pride due to injury, but no worries as Salesian beats Albany 69-50.
Palo Alto and Valley Christian tied at the top of the standings in the Sharks Ice High School Hockey Southern Conference. Here they are battling for that top spot. Jonathan Heimlich gets Valley Christian on the board just over a minute in, slipping it under the tenders, padding 1-0 Valley. Then it's Heimlich getting the assist. Elias DeFreitas to Heimlich to Jacob Quascut for the goal. It is 2-0 Valley after 1. In the second, Pally's Owen Fury has one defender to beat. He does, but Nike Pasola grabs one of his 16 saves on the night. So Palo Alto still looking for its first goal. Ivar McRitchie skating hard, a backhand move, and the puck hits net. The score is 2-1 Valley after 1. In the second period, check out this feed from Heimlich. That's a Heimlich maneuver. Wyatt Sharp is wide open and he puts it away. This one would belong to Valley Christian. Quascut gets his second goal of the night to cap off scoring. Valley Christian beats Palo Alto 5-2 to improve to 9-1-1. Quascut's couple of goals earns him Player of the Game honors. Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award each week, leading to $10,000 in scholarships. This is an athlete who does great work in the community.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Zach Lininger from the Livermore boys basketball team. Zach has volunteered more than 120 hours for a variety of veterans groups. He feels strongly about supporting veterans who have served our country and talks about his latest effort with a group called Wreaths Across Pleasanton.
Wreaths Across Pleasanton was during the Christmas time. We made Christmas wreaths to put on grave sites for fallen veterans. First weekend we went around making wreaths, and then the second weekend was placing the wreaths. So we went around to the Pleasanton grave sites of fallen veterans and just placed the wreaths and had a ceremony. So it was a really cool weekend.
The San Jose Police Department is looking for top recruits to join their department to keep San Jose the safest big city in America.
So SJPD helps us recognize top recruits in the Bay Area, and this week we recognize Andrew Hillman from the Reardon basketball squad. Andrew recently committed to play at the University of San Francisco. Coming up, a tough non-league battle with Bishop O'Dowd and Dougherty Valley.
And Menlo-Atherton hosts San Mateo in girls hoops. But first, here is this week's learning tip presented by Bay Area Tutoring Association.
Ask for math help early. If you don't understand factoring or graphing, don't wait until the test. Ask your teacher, a tutor, or teammate now. Fixing mistakes early keep you in the game.
The Bishop O'Dowd Dragons wrapping up a very tough pre-league schedule this week. The Dragons feature G.J. Hill-Thomas, the son of former Dragon great Gary Hill-Thomas.
The Dragons heading to Dougherty Valley this week. The 11-5 Wildcats feature Rashad Cotton Jr., who is a sharp shooter and lockdown defender. Two top Bay Area teams meeting Tuesday night. A thriller in San Ramon Tuesday night between Bishop O'Dowd and Dougherty Valley. Rashad Cotton Jr. for the Wildcats drives and pulls up from mid-range. Dougherty goes up 11-9 late in the first quarter. Here's O'Dowd, Carson Wilson to Caden Gibbs to Nas Griffin for 3, and the Dragons tie it up at 11 with just seconds to go in the quarter. But Cotton gets this impressive 3 to land, and Dougherty leads it 14-11 after 1. A back and forth battle from the jump. The first shot is a miss. Gibbs cleans it up and puts it back. O'Dowd with the 22-18 lead at the break. Alonzo Walker III inbounds it to Rylan Sevilla, who swishes the corner 3. We'd be all tied up at 37 with 1 more quarter to play. The Dragons' Aaron Cascaro feeds G.J. Hill-Thomas, who drives, gets the bucket and the foul. 50-48 O'Dowd. Miles Hernandez to Devin Renola, the 3 for the lead. Yes, that got Dougherty fired up, but not so fast. Caden Gibbs passes to a Johnny Charles. The senior gets the physical bucket to go. 52-51 O'Dowd. Renola with a monster fourth quarter for the Wildcats. 14 points in the final frame as he gives his team the lead back there. 57-55 Dougherty with 40 seconds left. O'Dowd down by 2. Gibbs drives, and yes, the layup is good. This game is tied at 55. 14 seconds left. Rylan Sevilla looking for a lane. Rylan Sevilla shoots, and Rylan Sevilla scores. The bucket is good. That is the ball game. Sevilla sends everyone home, finishing with 16 points. Devin Renola leads everyone with 21.
The Peninsula Bay League opener with San Mateo taking on Menlo-Atherton. Mary Tava finds Lucia Tava. Open Tava from 3. It's good. 13-2 MA after 1. The freshman Natalie Roman drives. She puts it off the glass and gets it to go. A great play by Roman. Now it's Roman finding Molly Gray. Molly from the wing. She lets it fly. Money. MA ends the half with a triple and leads 28-4. Bearcats not backing down. Violet McCovey to Bella Fong. Bella fights off a defender for the bucket. Gray grabs a rebound. Kicks out to Lucia Tava. The seniors' 3-ball is good. The Bears expand it to a 30-point lead. Here's Fong going to work. Bella from mid-range is good. 12 points for the junior in this one. Alexa Jafari to Isabel Habibi to Mary Tava. Great ball movement by the Bears as MA wins the league opener 49-29. The Tavas combine for 25.
Bernardi Zerrata is the official injury attorneys for the San Francisco 49ers, and each week Bernardi Zerrata finds people in the high school sports community and highlights their efforts.
This week's Bernardi Zerrata hometown hero is Xavier Liu from Bellarmine College Prep. Xavier is a teacher and a coach for the Bell's award-winning speech and debate team. Xavier attends every Bell sporting event he can to help support athletes at the school. He even volunteers to work at the swim meets. Xavier Liu, this week's Bernardi Zerrata hometown hero. Albany's construction knows a thing or two about hard work, and that's why they bring us the dirty work play each week. This week's play goes to Zoe Weed from the Livermore girls soccer team. Zoe with a terrific diving save. Zoe Weed doing the dirty work, just like our good friends at Albany's Construction.
Coming up, it's the Mancini Sleep World Dream Matchup, the Jungle Game with St. Ignatius and Serra.
And we'll meet the girls from the Woodside soccer team and see them in action next. But first, here is this week's High Five top scores for boys basketball so far. Brought to you by High Five Restaurant and Catering in San Jose. Their Wednesday barbecue is amazing.
This is Jess. Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Being a Hall of Famer football player isn't just about making catches and scoring touchdowns. It's about commitment to a team on and off the field. That's why you can trust the team of Bernardi Zerrata, official sponsors of the San Francisco 49ers. Just like the hard work and effort I put into winning games, They put the same dedication into fighting for their client. If you're in need of an injury attorney, trust the dedicated team of Bernardi Zerrata to be on your side.
This isn't just auto repair, this is EuroClinic, Silicon Valley's destination for European auto care. Located in Santa Clara, we deliver precision maintenance and repair with uncompromising standards. Enjoy flexible drop-offs, concierge updates, towing for exotics, and valet pickup. Your vehicle is backed by a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty while you relax in our modern lounge with espresso and private workspaces. Expect more than a dealer. Expect EuroClinic.
For over 65 years, Delta Dental has been at the forefront of progressive healthcare for all, offering high-quality, affordable dental plans that strive to meet the needs of everyone. Today, we are the largest network of oral healthcare providers in the nation. At Delta Dental, we're committed to pushing the industry to transform modern healthcare so your family gets more moments that matter for generations to come. Schedule your oral health checkup today.
Get ready for the most exhilarating season yet. Sharks Ice Hockey is hosting 34 teams spanning from Fresno to Reno. Over 700 hockey players all competing for state and national titles. Be part of the thrilling action. Experience the speed, the skill, and the passion from these young hockey players. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations from all over the Bay Area. Looking to join, support, or to find games? Go to sharkshighschoolhockey.com.
Mancini's Sleep World brings us the dream matchup each week. This is a game we thought was the biggest game in a week full of big games. This week it's the Jungle Game.
Yeah, this is always a raucous affair with everyone wearing their best jungle garb. Filling the gym at Serra as the Padres taking on West Catholic League rival St. Ignatius. It is our Mancini's Sleep World dream matchup. Our Adrian Soriano was there.
Mancini's Sleep World, rest easy.
Welcome to Serra High School for this year's edition of the Jungle Game between the Serra Padres and the St. Ignatius Wildcats. The Padres are looking to beat the Wildcats for the first time in nearly 2 years. Behind senior guard Wyatt Von Blanco, Wyatt is averaging 17 points and 3 assists per game. SI features senior guard Raymond Whitley. Raymond is averaging 15 points and 4 assists per game. Get your popcorns ready. It's St. Ignatius and Serra in our Mancini Sleep World dream matchup. The Wildcats take control early. Alex Moore kicks it out to steal the ball and still shoots and scores from three-point land. Serra fires back on the other end. Wyatt Von Blanco to Jace Cannon, then right back to Wyatt for three. He got it! It's 11-9 Padres. St. Ignatius on the fast break now. Anthony D'Acquisto over to Raymond Whitley. Raymond spins past his defender, then gets the lay-in to go. 17-14 Wildcats after one. Second quarter now. Ty Landers finds a wide open, steal the ball, and still once again makes a splash from downtown as the Cats extend their lead to 8. Now it's Whitley getting his own rebound, gets a second chance bucket, plus no foul. 27-20 St. Ignatius. SI looking to add on to its lead, but Wyatt Von Blanco gets the steal. Wyatt going all the way for the bucket, but the Cats answer back. Whitley with the pass to Alex Moore, and the sophomore knocks down the trifecta. 38-27 St. Ignatius at halftime. More SI in the second half. Alex Moore passing inside to Ty Landers, and Ty throws down the two-handed jam. Then it's Whitley kicking it out to a wide open steal the ball for three. Bang! The ball from the Hillsdale Shopping Center. Serra trying to rally back. Von Blanco drives and gets the floater to go, but the Wildcats were unstoppable on offense. Ty Landers with the pass to Raymond Whitley, and the senior finishes the lay-in as the Cats win back-to-back Jungle Games for the first time since 1998 and 1999. Here's Raymond Whitley after the game.
I think preparing for a game like this, like if you can't wake up for a game like this, then you're not in the right sport. And coming off a tough loss Saturday, our first one of the season, we wanted to bounce back and make a statement for league.
In San Mateo with the Mancini Sleep World Dream matchup, I'm Adrian Soriano, 49ers Cal High Sports.
The Woodside soccer team is off to a great start this season.
The girls meeting Jake at the Riker Center to talk about it before their match with Carlmont this week.
And here's the girls soccer team from Woodside High School. Make some noise! Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to start off with Tindra Eckstein. So you've been playing soccer over these years. You're a senior, if I recall correctly. What would you say is the biggest strength that you have adapted to your game nowadays that is so deadly whenever you take the pitch?
I would say probably my aggression. If my touch is bad one game or if my passes are off, I just turn up the aggression and make sure that I'm putting in my 100% effort and
Absolutely. So I'm going to make my way over to Emma Downing. So Emma, what would you say is the biggest thing that this team has been able to grow on from now compared to the start of the season?
So I think that every game and practice, our team chemistry just gets a little better. We start connecting more passes and just really start to look like a team and look like we're all working together towards something at the end of the season.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to see Woodside in action this Thursday. They're going to be making the trip over to Belmont to take on Carlmont. So with me now, Juliana Perez. So what are some of the things that you've seen from Carlmont? What were some of the big takeaways that you've discovered with the Scots team?
Well, the biggest takeaway is that they're a really strong team. They won first in their league last season. We also won first in our league. So I think it's just going to be a really competitive game overall, since it's kind of like a battle for the first teams.
Absolutely. Big matchup coming on Belmont coming up next. But first, take us out with a break.
The girls from Carlmont getting ready to go against league rival Woodside. Early moments of the game, Delaney Kumar intercepts the pass and sends a strike that's just over the net. Woodside with a free kick. Natalia Lopez Polito fires it on net, but Carlmont keeper Sam Tao in perfect position to make the save. Great play here by the Scots Gianna Armanini, who steals the ball, then fires a quick left-footed rocket over the keeper as Carlmont takes a 1-0 lead in the 24th minute. Second half now, the Scots' Ava Owayinka with a nice crossing pass to Keo Aratun, who volleys it, but right at the keeper, Juliana Perez. More Scots, this time it's Nicole Franklin. A terrific pass to Grace Hardman, but Perez takes away the chance. Late second half, Kumar up the far sideline, a left-footed rocket, but again, Perez is there for Woodside. Final moments of the game, Woodside desperate for a goal. Ellie Sila takes the shot, but no problem for the junior keeper, Tao, as Carlmont wins it, 1-0 the final.
Delta Dental honors entire teams who perform well on the field and in the classroom with the Smiles for Scholars Award. This week, we recognize the Willow Glen basketball team with a very impressive 3.6 GPA.
Coming up, Mitty takes on Valley Christian.
But first, here's our U.S. Bank Bay Area basketball poll. All 8 West Catholic League teams come out of the preseason with winning records. 2 of those teams from San Jose meeting this week.
Is there another team from San Jose?
Ooh, good question.
Thank you.
Presentation, West Catholic League, but
not anymore. Bellarmine Bells.
The
The Warriors for Valley Christian feature Brian Clark, a seasoned veteran ready to lead his team. Mitty with lots of talent, including 7-footer Nicholas Gloro Stavropoulos. The Warriors and Monarchs playing Tuesday.
Isaac Turner being introduced as Mitty battles Valley Christian to begin WCAL play. And look at Gritty Mitty running the floor early as Daniel Ryan heaves a pass over to Lamani Lemire Swift, who throws it down. The Monarchs would go on an 11-0 run to start the ball game. And here it's Brady Klugic knocking down the triple. 13 points for Brady, 17 for Mitty after 1. Second quarter, Valley Christian looks to respond as Kaden Ramirez draws some space and makes a splash from three-point land. But Mitty was running away with this one. Ryan swings a pass over to Joseph Seifu, and his triple gets a few friendly bounces and in. 28-12 Monarchs at the half. More Mitty in the second half. This is Ryan feeding a pass inside to Nicholas Gloro Stavropoulos, and that hook shot cannot be stopped. Warriors showing no quit. It's Brian Clark coming up with the steal, and on the other end he throws it down. But the Monarchs took control of this game from start to finish as Seifu receives a pass with a defender on him. The senior gets the basket to go, plus the foul. 14 points for Joseph as Mitty begins WCAL play with a road win. 59-35 was the final.
Off to San Ramon now as Granada takes on Monte Vista Thursday night. Granada gets on the board first. Layla twists, passes to Jasmine Angel, and Jasmine finds the back of the net as the Mats take a 1-0 lead at halftime. Monte Vista searching for the equalizer in the second half. Sahar Sertipi from a long way out. Oh, what a strike from the senior captain, and we are all even at 1. The Mustangs looking to take the lead later in the half. Sertipi once again from long range. Oh, what a save from the junior Megan Silva. It's still tied at 1. Final moments of the game. Celeste Gauci and Robles on the corner kick. The ball crosses the line. Goal! Celeste Gauci and Robles, the hero in the late stages of the game as the Matadors win their East Bay League opener. 2-1 was the final.
The Harker School presents the Scholar Athlete Award each week.
This week's Harker Scholar Athlete is Derek Kwan from the Pioneer basketball team. Derek with an impressive 3.8 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. Just before the winter break, Harker alums gathered at the Rothschild Performing Arts Center for this year's Home for the Holidays celebration, reminiscing over hot drinks with both classmates and faculty members. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org. DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week they bring us the Be Happy Play, a play guaranteed to make even Aubrey happy.
This week's DGDG.com Be Happy Play goes to the Dougherty Valley Wildcats. Tied with just seconds left, Rylan Sevilla hits the go-ahead bucket, and the Wildcats were very happy about it, walking away with the win. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com.
Coming up, the Service by Medallion Play of the Week.
But first, here is this week's financial tip for teens and their parents, brought to you by Lumen Digital.
Set financial goals and decide what you want to save for. And set specific, achievable goals. Use financial wellness tools and personalized dashboards to track progress towards goals.
Play of the Week.
Lots of dunks on the show this week. Here's Ty Landers from St. Ignatius with this two-handed jam. How about Carlton Perilliot from Salesian going up high and down hard? Here is Brian Clark from Valley Christian with the two-handed slamma-jamma. Off to Dougherty Valley for Rylan Sevilla. His game-winning shot just before the buzzer. Back to dunks now. Here's Isaiah Romero from Dublin with this one-handed flush. How about Jeremy Ajua from California? An emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Logan Uyghur to Brady Kirkendall. The alley-oop jam. Oh my. Here's the best dunk of the week. It's Will Corbett from Bellarmine with the tomahawk slam. But the play of the week goes to Celeste Gauci and Robles from Granada. Celeste with this game-winning goal from the corner kick. Oh my goodness, one more time. Celeste Gauci and Robles, you just won the play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Be sure to join us next week. We'll share the miraculous story of the 6'6" McClymonds basketball star bouncing back after a brain tumor. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching. Please join our YouTube memberships to get early access to highlights and our podcast, Covered Cal High.
You'll also be able to see full game videos and vote for the Players of the Week. So click join and make sure to tune in every Sunday night at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.